This is the transverse section of head and neck. Here we can see the outermost layer. This is the scalp. Then below that we have the skull. Then this is the skull cavity, which is containing the cerebrum. This cerebrum, here we can see this is the fox cerebri, which is a fold of dura mater. This is separating the two cerebral hemispheres. Then below that we have this corpus callosum. These are the bundle of white fibers, commissure fibers. Then we have this fold, which is known as septum pellucidum. If we enters into it, we got the lateral ventricle, cavity of the lateral ventricle. Then this is the fornix. Then below that we have this thalamus, and this area is your hypothalamus. Then this is the midbrain, the cavity of midbrain. This is the cerebral aqueduct. This is the pons, and this is the medulla. This continues downwards in the form of spinal cord, which is enclosed in the vertebral column. So this is the vertebral column, this is the body, and this is the spinous process, and this is the intervertebral disc between the two vertebrae. Then this is the cerebellum, the cavity between the cerebellum and the pons and upper part of the medulla. This is the fourth ventricle. So this rhomboid shaped area, this is your fourth ventricle. Then here we can see the frontal sinus in the frontal bone. This is the sphenoid sinus in the sphenoid bone. Then here we can see the hypophyseal fossa, which is containing the pituitary gland. This is the hypophyseal fossa containing the pituitary gland, stalk of pituitary. Then this is the maxillary sinus, and these are the conchae, nasal conchae. Then we have this hard palate. Then below that we have this uvula of the soft palate. Then this area is your pharynx, which continues downwards in the esophagus. So this is the cavity of the esophagus. Then anterior to the esophagus we have the trachea and larynx. This is the thyroid cartilage, and here we can see the vallecula, this depressed area. This is the epiglottis, and this is the tongue. This is the dorsal surface of the tongue. Inferior is the ventral surface of the tongue. Then this is your mandible. Then here we can see the muscles of the back of neck. Thank you.